Wow, did that work? Did that work? It did. Wow, why is it so noisy? I don't know what's going on with my computer today. OBS is not working. Luna's not working. This noise that shouldn't exist is existing. What is it? Oh, I think that's coming from Tonex, huh? Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I guess that after all these technical problems, at least I can do something. Let's see. I don't know why my OBS is just misbehaving in the worst way possible. Because I have this thing to control it and everything, and it's just like it's frozen, but for some reason it's still transmitting the the live feed. And if I like hide everything and just like force my way into OBS, then I can sort of like at least change pictures. So whatever, let's take advantage that it's working and let's do what we came here to do. Let me switch to my computer shot. Here we are. Oh, there you go. See, even my background is not being taken care of. So yeah, we're gonna have to work through this little kinks, my friend. But today, like I say in the title, I'm just trying to find out what kind of collections I would like to download to try them in Amplitude because I tried the regular version and put it in Amplitude, but it was just like the free things that comes in like the free version of Tonex. So today, what I want to do is find whatever is the best things out here that capture my attention, my imagination that I would like to try in Amplitude. Because we know by now that the thing about Tonex is just like they just basically are selling you a snapshot of a setup of a snapshot of a setting in an amp or in a pedal or a signal chain, whatever it is that they're doing. And then the EQ and all that kind of stuff that they put is just after the fact. So you're just altering the signal instead of just like changing stuff like you're actually turning knobs in an amp, which is sort of like my little gripe with Tonex. Not a gripe, because I don't have gripes, but that's like the only thing that sort of like halfway like annoys me about Tonex because I feel like I came into multimedia focusing on this. I feel like they're starting not to focus on Amplitude, and I feel like Amplitude is the actual good platform because, in my opinion at least, I feel like I want to have the amps and have them behave like I want them to behave. Like I want to feel like it is like a triple rec. I want to feel like it is a Dumbo. You know what I'm trying to say? And I wish they would do that for Amplitude, like hopefully Amplitude 6, right? Nice. I see there's two. Woo! How you doing, my friends? Sorry, I'm still like trying to get rid of this cold, man. I get sick every week. But whatever. Okay, let's check this out. And let me know in the comment section if this is working for you, if the live stream is working for you. I know that there's a few problems, but I really don't know how to fix them. Like it's not my computer. Like I don't have problems with like the CPU. The CPU is working fine. Like everything, like even the animations are working fine. But for some reason, it's just like not. I have to like force it to work in a weird way, and my Stream Deck is not working, so I cannot control it in a seamless way. I cannot even hide my background. So here we are, whatever. Let's move on. Stop complaining, my man. So here we are. And they divided like to whatever is like a C, Tonex and Tonex Max, but where we are on a D, where we want to be is in the show all collections. Metal gems. What would this be? That looks like an overshell. Nessa Low, 6150 maybe. What do you guys say? This is the mesas that I sort of tried out. I definitely gonna try this one because I love Mesa. Wait, Don't tell me that the trial is just like 30 minutes or something like that. Because then I'm going to be annoyed. I want to play with it later because I want to make a video using it in Amplitude. How can you say to check my connection if my connection is there? Oh, come on. Please work. And then what I want to figure out is if I have the trial here, can I open it in Amplitude? I'm going to figure it out. Okay, let me get my headphones. Let's get a guitar. And today I'm going to be using this beast. Just for whatever reason. I don't know. I want to play it. I don't know why I feel like I need to justify why I'm using a guitar. Let's see. 182 thing. Wait, you guys are not hearing this, huh? Why is this not working? There we go. There's always an issue, right? I literally just downloaded the new version of Tonex, the new version of Amplitude, the new version of everything, just so that nothing works. We're gonna be doing this thing with everything, man. What the easy? Yeah, we're in trouble here. Everything is trouble. Yeah, I'm sure I wanna quit it. What's going on with the internet? Going on with the internet? Oh, you caught me. I was looking at guitars. Okay, this is what was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna check if there's internet. And there is internet. Yeah, we have internet. Okay. So what is the deal, friend? Let's see if the trial just enabled it in Amplitude and see what's up. Thank you for being here with me today. I'm literally just trying to get ready for this video that I want to do tonight. But I thought, why don't I just do it live? Okay, some of my friends come and hang out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see. Gonna have to turn you off, buddy. These are the free stuff. What is this? Okay, so definitely not here. Okay, let's forget about this. Boom, by amplitude. And let's go back to Tonex. Okay. Boom. Okay, so this is not what I want. Oh! Now it's disabled. I'm gonna try to do it directly from the website and see if that works. Because I feel like they duped me right now. Hey, I was trying to try that. How come you take it away? Hey. Where are we? Uh-huh. Okay, I want to say that this is a little sneaky icky. The fact that if you get it from here, it's not reflecting this sale price that you see on the website. I didn't like that. I don't know if I'm overreacting, but I'm a consumer and I don't like when they do these kind of things. If it's on sale here, it needs to be on sale here too. I'm just gonna say it straight as it is. Yeah, it doesn't let me because it says try Tonex. I feel like they duped me, to be honest. Straight up. Not even gonna stunt with you, my friend. Like what the hazy? Like I'm in the stuff. What's up? Try to come here, and now they don't let me try. And what is this thing? See, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? What's that, brother? Ooh, you know what I mean? I didn't like that, man. Not one bit. So what happens if I choose something else? I'm gonna choose something that I don't care, like this, whatever. I literally feel like they duped me because they gave me the trial, but they didn't let me try it. Oh yeah, it is 30 minutes. Got it. So why, if it's enabled, why am I not hearing anything? Why am I still getting that noise? It's like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Wow, this is making me sort of annoyed about that. That noise is the rest version of any multimedia plugin. So every time if you are trying something, they put that noise in there. I thought that meant that I can try it for 30 minutes without the noise. That's so ridiculous. What am I trying? You know, if that freaking noise is gonna come and hit me every freaking 30 seconds. That's BS. Terrible policies, right? It's like a stupid policy because I am not going to buy this crap if I cannot try it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy a $100 expansion and not even be able to try it before. And then I'm going to say something in my video about this, but it's ridiculous that they don't want you to. Who got in 30 minutes? You're not gonna make a record. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. It's like the McRocklin plugin, the same thing. I cannot try the plugin if every 15, 30 seconds I get this horrible white noise. Even if they said something maybe like IK Multimedia, you know, something like nice. No, that. It sounds like this. Yeah, man. Hate that, man. Since amplitude 3, you say. It's just ridiculous. I'm not enjoying. I already cannot even know if I like the amp because first of all, I'm not able to like crank it as high as I would like it because that thing is scaring me. So I don't know if I like the amp. I'm not gonna buy it, you know? It's kind of cool. That amp sounds cool, but yeah, this is a terrible way. This is ridiculous. I had no clue that this was like this. Definitely. I think I'm gonna have to make a video about this. Yeah. I don't want to say what I'm thinking because I'm afraid that I'm going to spoil it for my video. But I was having a few thoughts right before I started making the video just because I was checking the little yeah. I've noticed that too. Tonex is a little bit noisy. But yeah, like I was noticing like when you go here to the collections, yeah, using a noise gate before, right? But I was noticing, for example, in the collection thing, the first thing that I was greeted with is so many things, right? Tons and tons of things. In the end, this honestly just feels like a money pit to me. No wonder they're trying to like not even think about amplitude anymore. Because now they have this whole money pit that if they develop it nicely, profits are bigger because they're little by little they get money all the time from you. Because I bet you all these are all these included in the Tonex Max. Yeah, you say that the only thing is another. Yeah, get it. Yeah. So far, every time the more I go deep into Tonex, the more I try to learn about Tonex, sort of like the more I dislike it. Originally, I didn't like it because I feel like that this was gonna be the end of amplitude. And now that I see like their business model, you know what I mean? It's like, why are they gonna keep doing what they used to do? Why are they gonna give you all the settings you can do in an amp by just twisting a knob when they can just sell you every setting apart, separate? You know what I mean? It feels like a free play phone game with all the gems and coins. Yep, that's it. So it's a little bit scary almost. But it is annoying me very much. I had no clue that this was the problem. But yeah, when I started browsing here, I was just like, $20, $20, $8, $8. And then if you hit try to see if it's any good, it's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I had no clue that this is how these guys were handling this business side. It's because I've been just in my amplitude bubble because amplitude is just so good. And the more I make these videos about amplitude, the more I realize that you can make amplitude sound incredible. You just have to know what you're doing. And the more I learn about it, the better my sounds get. Yeah, this is a little messed up in my mind now. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder, so when you buy the Max, you get all this. What is all this? Few presets of 32 presets of orange. That's what sort of like annoys me. They're like selling presets. I loved it when they were selling plugins, but now that they're selling presets, I don't know. Starting to go to a dark place in my mind. I don't want to make a video in that dark place. This is just not nice. So let's see what happens if I do try here. It's not even showing me anything. And what, did I just lose my trial already? Even though it's not showing me anything? Hello? Right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that used to be like that in Amplitude too, that you would buy the Max and they still have extra things, I think. But it's like updated versions or whatever. Yeah, I've heard about all these other things that have good sounding amp sims. So let me see if they took my trial away already. One of my friends here in Amplitude in Q2 was telling me to try the Helix native because he said that thing is fire, fire, fire. Let's see if I can try it now. The issue is that they sell every amp separately. Yeah, that's why, you know, all of a sudden, like, it's like Neural DSP, it used to be in my mind like the expensive version of getting great amps. And now it's starting to be like Amplitude franchise is expensive too. And where are these guys? I don't see them. Like I just hit try and I don't see them anywhere. Am I doing something here? What? This is so crazy. What am I getting wrong? The problem with community pre's is that they can still contain. Yes, exactly. That's why, for example, right now, like, dude, it's funny you're saying that, and I was just thinking, I'm just gonna go here and see whatever here. Check this thing out, and then I remember when I was trying Tonex the first time, that was a problem. Oh, you don't have this pedal. Yeah, you need to buy it like premium content. Livio, hello, Tonex, very quality. Yes, sir. I remember thinking that, but we're talking about right now like this model that they're using in their business. Like I've been trying to get a freaking demo to work, and it's just not. It's I don't know. Look, for example, right here, I'm allegedly trying this, right? And now they took it again. So they enabled the trial, but the amps are nowhere to be found. And now when I go back, I cannot hit it try. I cannot hit the try button again. I've turned it on and off again. You know, like I've gone out of the situation and it's still not working. And then I was just talking with my friend 667 DPB. And he was saying that we were talking about like how when you go here to the collections, it's just like boom, a money pit. Just like pay. So that's making me sort of like afraid that the business model of Amplitude doesn't really work anymore, because now they're selling you presets. Why are they going to sell you the amp that you can do your own presets with? You know what I mean? See, the same thing. I tried this, and they didn't let me try them. And then that one, they let me try it, but it had the horrible noise, so I couldn't really enjoy it. Jordan, what's up, bro? What's up? Here we are live trying and see what's up here with Tonex. I came to try a few things and see, because I want to put a few of these amps in Amplitude, so I can try Amplitude. Let's say I'm dying. That's why I haven't even hit the try button here. I'm dying to try an overdrive special or whatever, something like a Dumbo in Amplitude. But then I'm sort of like disappointed that I'm like learning all these different things about Tonex that I didn't know. And for example, that if you hit try to something, it will still have a noise. And to me, it just doesn't make any sense to have noise when you are hitting try. So they give you a 30-minute trial with a horrible noise every 30 seconds. And that to me doesn't sit right, because I really want to hear if I want to pay $100 for this thing, you know what I mean? So I'm okay if you give me like 10 minutes of a demo, but at least let me get into the sounds and enjoy them, not like shh every 30 seconds, like I'm going to have a heart attack. I couldn't even turn my speakers up. So that is not sitting good for me. Omer, what's up, my friend? Good to see you here. I want to check. Yeah, we checked Amalgam the other day. But this is what's annoying me right now about these guys. And so if I try the Amalgam, can I try those in Amplitude after? What am I doing? Right now I'm just I was trying to check some collections to try, because I wanted to try them in Amplitude, see if it works and how good it works, you know, because just to see if I want to spend $100. But I didn't know that when you hit that try button, first and foremost, you get that horrible noise, and it just doesn't really work. NHSC included. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get into this. Like, I was just talking with this other friend over here, 667. I don't know if I want to get into this environment, because this is just a money pit. It's just a simple, vulgar money pit. They are selling you tons and tons of presets where I don't care. I don't want to buy presets. I make my own presets, right? So it doesn't sit with me. This is not what I want to do with amps. I want to have an amp, and I want to be able to twist the knob and find my sound, my sweet spot with my equipment, my guitars, my preamps, my everything, just like I'm used to. But it seems to me like now, of course, they're going to not work on Amplitude, it seems to me, because why would they, if they're actually just selling you, here you go. You go to here, sell collections, buy this 10 presets for $25. Then there's 20 presets for $100. You know, 70 presets for $100. 100 presets for $50 with this other company. You know what I mean? It's I don't want to be buying presets. I want to buy the amp. I want to buy the sound. And that just like totally discouraged me because um I was hoping that they were gonna do like Amplitude 6, for example, and they were gonna bring like the new models of the Mesa Boogie to Amplitude so that I can have like a proper Mesa Boogie, you know what I mean? That sounds great. But it's starting to make me feel like that's not what they're gonna do. So honestly, now at this point, I'm almost annoyed with Amplitude. I'm like, should I stop using it and just like get like the Morgan collection and Neural DSP, you know, get the Marshall collection and yeah, you buy presets not on their store, but if they are right here, I bet you when you buy it from the Studio Rats, out of these $20, they are paying maybe at least 50% just to be in this store. Because that's how Native Instrument does it. That's what every company does. If you want to be inside their platform where they can just like click and buy your stuff, you pay a premium for that little real estate. So trust me, man, big companies never lose. We are always in the loose end. In this case, the Studio Rats are look. It's like going to Ralph's, you know what I mean? And you bring your apples to Ralph's, and Ralph's takes their cut, and they pay you for the apples. I bet you it's cheaper, yeah. See, Rafita says the same, that he moved to Neural DSP. Yeah, because I've been coping with Amplitude 5. I know it sounds honestly, what I like about Amplitude is that I know how to work with amps, right? Because that's how I learned how to make sound. Put a microphone in an amp and then go to the console, make good sounds, right? And I feel like Amplitude, when I put a 57 on those amps, sounds pretty legit in my head. I'm like, it's like I'm putting a 57 in a real amp, right? And then so then I'm like working like I would normally work. I'm sorry. But so that tells you 60 or 80% off. That might be sort of what these guys are taking from them. And then anyway, but yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I'm thankful for your input. I'm just like in this trip right now thinking about how disappointed I am with IK Multimedia. Because like I said, okay, so yeah, all these things I was saying, I really like Amplitude 5, but I know its limitations, you know? And to be honest, I would like to have better sounding things. That's why I made the comparisons between Amplitude and Neural DSP when they have something that is similar, so that the people at Amplitude start thinking, oh, well, you know, some other people are doing the same thing we're doing, and they're doing it maybe better, right, for some people or for some application. So I'm hoping that they're like thinking, okay, let's make Amplitude 6 and let's make it better than anybody else, because they can. I feel like they have the sort of like the best technology that I've seen. But something tells me that if this is the business model now, and when you see the amount of vendors they have, it makes no financial sense to be doing the same thing that they did for Amplitude 5, you know what I mean? And then you buy the amp and that's it. You gotta check native, Helix native. Yeah, you told me that. Let's see if we do that today then. Is that in the Line 6 website? It's expensive but worth it. I like the GUI and customizability of Amplitude, but the only amp I like is a Tiny Terror. He's the only that I can make sound good. Yeah, I like I can make them sound all good because the sound is in your head, and if you hear it, you're gonna try to find it. And that's why how I noticed that they were so good, because I was like, wow, if I really try, I can make them sound good. Because in the beginning, I never really liked amplitude in the beginning. The reason why I ended up using amplitude, it's because it was what I had at some point when I was making like a pretty important record like 5 years ago, and I had amplitude, and that was it. And I was recording guitars for an album, a pretty important album for me in my career, and I just locked in with the guitar players and just came up with all these great sounds that made it on the record, and they sounded great. You know what I mean? Nobody ever would have ever thought that we were using amplitude. And then a few other sessions I just pulled it up, and people that really know what they were doing, they were like, wow, what are you using for guitars? That sounds amazing. And I was just like, I guess if I can really put my mind into it, I can get good sounds and then help my people that are working with me, right? So I discovered that I could really work properly with amplitude, and that's why I stuck with it. But man, of course I want better quality. 15-day trial. This is another thing, Neural DSP, 15-day trials, and you can just use them perfectly. Then this is the same thing. And how much is it if you buy it? Let's see. They do twice a year sale for 50%. I love that. Hip Pro discount, Neural DSP, chairman at the checkout. Ooh, 30% off. I like that. Which other amps do you suggest for amplitude, for gain or high gain? If you know how to work out a mesa, the mesas are incredible, but you need to, wow, $400. But like you said, you buy it when it's 50% off. Like that. I'm gonna keep checking it out. But okay, sorry. The other amps that I suggest, the Powerball they have is good, and they have two angles, right? The Powerball and 65, whatever. Those two are really good, but you have to work with them. That's the thing. And I remember, listen, that's the thing, man. I've tried amps in like real life, and I'm making records, and it's not easy to make a good sound either. It's very hard. Like I remember people like would show up with like a Nuber Shell or an Ecstasy or like a VH4, any of these great amps, or like a JCM 800, and they would try to make it sound good, and in the end it would sound really great, and everybody would love it. But on the record, that's the thing, that when you're hearing an amp, you're hearing like the amp blasting at you, so you really like it a lot. But then we would hear a Kemper, for example, and we would all be like, yeah, I mean, that sounds kind of better in the end. You know what I mean? I love that you all are talking about discounts and stuff, because this is what I love. Dude, I like to save a penny, man. I hate it when people are just acting like we are all like, everybody's a millionaire. And especially like YouTubers sometimes act like everybody's a millionaire, and you can just go out there and buy like things like, especially store YouTubers, right? They're all like talking about thousands of dollars. Like, yeah, you just do this. Yeah, 1,000 here, 1,000 there. Oh, well, it's cheap. Wow. I mean, to today's market, it's very cheap. They all sound like real estate investors. Okay, stop with the stop complaining and like bashing people. But yeah, I mean, I'm really curious to try this guy. Something tells me it's not gonna be easy to work. Guys, let me go to the restroom real quick, and we're gonna check this video. I want to see what's up, and we're gonna download Helix, and we're gonna try it out, and we're gonna have fun. Just wait for me for a second. All right. We're back. I hope we're back. Is this thing working? You guys see me? Are we there? Yeah, I guess it is working. Cool. Good to see that you guys are still here. What are the best Neural DSP plugins to get to complement IK? I love that you have our good people right there telling you. I love the community that supports itself. That's phenomenal. Let's check this thing. I'm gonna turn it off because they are gonna mess with the live stream. They always copyright everybody with these videos. 60 guitar and bass, okay, they have like post effects and everything. This looks like very similar to an Axe effect. Like the interface, in my opinion. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I want to jump in this part of the conversation. What do I recommend for high gain for a Neural DSP overall? I'm gonna tell you, no matter what, you need to get the Tone King because it's amazing, and you need to get the Morgan collection. That you're not gonna get anywhere else. Those are great sounds. Really, really, my favorite sounds that I've heard in Neural DSP came from those two collections, from the Imperial and the Morgan. And for high gain, the Soldano. I'm gonna try maybe since I'm gonna have to change my video that I was hoping about doing tonight for tomorrow, because I try to upload a video every Friday and every Sunday. Since I'm gonna do a different video now because I'm disappointed with Tonex now, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about this the 14. I think, is that the nameless? It's the 14 that I'm gonna do today. Let's see. Beep, beep, beep. I'm gonna do this guy. Yeah, the 14 nameless suite. Yes, sir. That's what I'm gonna check today. So Rafita, wait. This is Sean. No, so Sean. Tomorrow I'm gonna be checking this 14 nameless, and I'm gonna let you know if I like it or not. But definitely the Soldano, definitely the Morgan, and definitely the Imperial Tone King. You're not gonna get any of those sounds in amplitude. None of those sounds. So in my opinion, that's what I'm getting. That's my, if I had the money right now in my bag, I would buy those three right now without even thinking about it. And I've tried pretty much almost, I only haven't tried this, the 14, and I haven't tried the John Petrucci archetype. So basically I've tried all of the Neural DSPs, and my money goes to Morgan, Imperial, and Soldano. The cleans and the Soldano sound amazing. Yes, sir. I love that Soldano. That's why when I did that video a couple weeks ago, I said the only amp you need, because great cleans, incredible cleans. And especially now because of the depth knob, you can really boost that nice low end. It just sounds incredible. I really love that SLO. Really surprised. It just sounds the way it should. and when you go to just like the regular default preset, which has the two microphones together, what an amazing sound. They really nailed that one. They really nailed that. The preset that I tried for the Clean Soldano made me think about Metallica Sanitarium. Yeah, no, I was really surprised. Yeah, the cleans, Mesa Boogie, in my opinion, is sort of like the most versatile amps that you can get because you can get really high gain and really amazing cleans. I love those. But since you said if you have amplitude, you have the Mesa and amplitude, and I wouldn't buy both, because they're you can get the same kind of great sound. And honestly, I found a mistake, in my opinion, what I consider a mistake in the Mesa Boogie collection. Oh wait, I think I'm getting confused with a different amp. No, I want to say that's the one. Yeah, because I remember boosting 6K, and the cabinet was not allowing the 6K to be boosted. And in amplitude, you can boost 6K, and you should, because if you make an amplifier, why would you make a cabinet that doesn't allow you the amplifier to do what it's designed to do? So that kind of like piqued my imagination, and to me that made me feel that the Mesa Boogie and Neural DSP might be a little. They have great sound because they work in their presets. They have a nice sweet spot, but as soon as you start peeling the layers, the amplitude version sounded better to me. Sean, thanks guys. Of course, my brother, no problem. I'm thankful that everybody is putting their 2 cents in. I love it. I just love it. I'm probably gonna get that Mesa soon. Yeah, the Mesa is gonna be great. So yeah, tonight I'm gonna make this 14 nameless video. We're gonna check it out. Like I never heard it. Like you see, I'm installing it right now. This is how I do my videos, guys. This is exactly how I do. I download it, install it, get my stuff ready, and just like play on it. You know what I mean? So I give you exactly what I think as I think of it. I'm not giving you any BS. I don't even give I don't even give myself the opportunity to like walk anything back. No. Whatever comes to my attention, I just spit it out. That's the videos that I want to watch. And I hope that the people that are doing reviews and stuff, that's their mentality. Like, I'm going to tell you what I think, with all my years of expertise in my field or whatever it is, like at least like the great learning curve that I've been walking through for the past 15 years. So I'm just been sharing you what I really, really think. And I'm going to tell you if I like something for myself, I would recommend it for you. If I don't, I won't, right? And I always think of money because I'm not gonna tell you that something is great if it's like $500 and you can buy something that is like $50 that is as equally as good, but maybe you need 15 more minutes, to like work it out and make it work for you. Let's get this noise out. I'm so sorry, guys. That's great. But yeah, okay, so I'm excited about this Helix. I remember seeing the platform. I want to say that this is like, they've been working on this thing for a long time. It's just a little daunting. I gotta admit it. Oh, thank you for saying that, 667. Yeah, I was wondering about that because like everybody just calls their things XE, whatever they want to do, and I wonder if they had a meaning. It is because you can use it on the quad cortex. Makes total sense. You will trade your Neural DSP 14 NTS for the nameless. Oh, they have another 14 there. Yeah, I want to check this one. But I feel like this is a little bit of a learning curve. I don't like when things are just like little sliders like that. I'm like a child in the end, And like I was saying in another video, when you work in music, you get bored. You know what I mean? It's like every other job. And when I see these things, I'm just like, ugh. I don't even want to open that plugin just because it just drags me down instantly. Look, it's just looking so boring. You know what I mean? I know it may sound stupid, but it's like, when like a cab driver has like a nice hula hoop girl in the dash or something, just something to make you go through your day a little bit chill. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Controversy. HX native is not worth it. Why would you say that, Guitar Father? I would like to hear your take on it. My friend Jordan is recommending it very highly. My only concern is that I am from an era when line 6 was sort of like a synonym of like lack of quality. But I think we can forget about that now that it's 2024 and that people are, they're doing a lot better work than they used to. But that's why I never even tried to go there. I hear the tones are good in NH native, yeah, but the GUI looks boring. Yeah, it does. If you can get it for $50, it's worth it. Got it. See, okay, 667 says that it's not great for high gain and it's pretty CPU hungry. Let's see, what are their requirements? Very little requirements. In theory, right? Yeah, right. Like this is like nothing. Like this is like 2006. But if you say that it's a CPU hog, if you buy a Stomp HX or FX, register it, and then you'll get it for $50. Yes, people say that the software looks the same as in the pedal board, which is hysterical, right? Because they know that in software you can, but it's the cheapest way to get it. So I understand why the company does it. They're like, hey, we can make money out of this. We already developed this plugin basically that we're putting in the pedal. Why don't we just sell it apart too for $500? Falling deep into the Tonex rabbit hole. Yeah, you are in the money pit. Aurora DSP released a Freeline 6 pod plugin. It's hilarious. That's hilarious. You feel like Amplitude is better than HX native. My instinct, that's what it would have told me. But when Jordan recommends it, I'm like, because I trust him and I respect him. I've heard his opinion on a few other things, and I feel like I could understand. So if he recommends, I think like I should try it. But like I was saying, just like looking at it, I'm like, ugh, boring. I don't want to work with this. Sort of like that plugin that you check for Milda production. I played with it a little bit and I like the clean tones. They were pretty good and everything. But that boring like interface is just like, ugh. And they had like great stuff. Like, for example, the meter between components. I feel like that's genius. And they're the only company that does that. The only company that I've ever seen that does like meter into a pedal and out of the pedal. From the amp, out of the amp. In the cabinet, out of the cabinet. You know what I mean? That to me was great. As a nerd, I was like, wow, you can really pay attention to what you're doing. Make sure that you're not clipping anywhere along the line and that you're giving the level that you should be doing to each component. To me, that was fascinating. But then, the plugin is not ready, in my opinion, to compete with like this kind of monsters like Neural DSP or IK Multimedia. They need to work in that interface. I feel like Melda, that's like their biggest problem, that their interface are. But they have great sounding plugins, like I said in that video. I've heard some of their limiting stuff and some of like their dynamic EQs. Really great, really great. And I'm telling you, those are things that are very hard to make. But I don't have it in my setup because they're boring. I want to see something that looks fire, that it reminds me that I'm in the studio, that I'm making music, right? I don't know. That's the kind of person that I am. But there's people that love to use Reaper, and it's just all sliders like that. There's all kinds of personalities that is just not mine. I like this. You know what I mean? I like to see those knobs and just start moving them. I mean, that's the fun that I have. I really love that. But yeah, very, very disappointed with Tonex today. I thought I was going to make a nice video about it. But in the end, I ended up getting depressed and realizing that, yeah, amplitude 6 might not be what I think it's going to be. If they make it. Boring does have a boring UI until you raise it up. Yeah. And you really have to work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, yeah, Reaper is really great, like for engineers. I've noticed that. Like, I have a bunch of friends who are like very engineers, and they like, they're like technical people, like technically inclined. They know about cables and blah, 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 right? And coding and all this stuff and all this nerdy stuff. And so they get the most out of Reaper, but I like Pro Tools, man. I've been using it for decades and I'm just okay with it, right? That looks yeah. That Aurora DSP with the Freeline 6 pod. Is that the kidney bean, right? Oh well, yeah. I was checking these things. Like, I love when you check online, you see all these guitars that you don't see on stores regularly. Wait, where are they? Oh, this page. See, and you can find these like PRSs like this. Or like, for example, the soft launch that Fender did for their thin lines. Too soft. I mean, they're great. They look great, in my opinion. They should be boosting some marketing dollars into that, but they just basically did a very soft launch. Very, very soft launch. But see all these like different colors that PRS gives if you find different stores. I've been noticing that you do not get the same guitars buying from different. You have to go to a particular store to buy a certain particular type of guitar. I I use Reaper for my live shows, and I'm getting into IT and cybersecurity, so it fits for me. See what I'm saying? Like, I can see how it could be great for somebody like you. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, to each their own. I feel like we're past the time that things, because it used to be that things were bad and some things were good, and usually like the things that everybody were using, they were the good ones, and what we were not using, that was bad. But nowadays, it's just there's like so much everywhere that there's no real space for people that suck. You know what I mean? So everybody's doing better work and everything. You want to get into Ableton? I did Ableton for years too. Really like it. Ableton is one of the most intuitive softwares for me. But like you said, it's a boring GUI, like, totally. But my problem was that in the end, everybody in the industry uses Pro Tools. So every time anybody asks me about, hey, what software should I use? Two things. What's your personality? That's going to determine a factor. And then, are you going to work in the industry, or are you going to work by yourself? Are you going to do like you're doing like live show programming? It depends on what you're doing, right? And so I tell people, if your idea is that you're going to be working in a big studio and you're going to be collaborating with big producers, and you see yourself going to like East West or Ocean Way and like maybe producing for the Killers and working with Rick Rubin, and that's like your mind, and you see yourself in that path, you have to use Pro Tools. There's no way around it. It's as simple as that, because every studio in the world that you're going to go to, they have a Pro Tools AGX system that is tangibly better for certain things than any other DAW. The problem is like it's so expensive that it's not like they're pushing it compared to like, I don't know, Reaper, you know what I mean? Because we're talking about hardware acceleration. It's like something you have to have like a graphics card, like something looks like a graphics card, but it's an audio card, separate from your interface and separate from everything. So everywhere in the world they have that, and you're not just gonna show up and say, can I have Reaper here? Because that handles their latency, and there's nothing better in latency than Pro Tools HDX to this day. And I don't see how there will be. Even Universal Audio tries. Everybody tries. We'll see now with the new interfaces that are happening in the world. But till now, everybody in the world uses Pro Tools. So if you want to get into that circuit, you have to use Pro Tools. If that's not your plan, and you plan making beats in your home studio for your rap scene, or like you have a website that you sell beats or whatever, you can use whatever you want. I want to get into Reaper is super stable. It does not crash. Can't have it crash during a live show. Yeah, that's right. Soundguy would murder me. Yeah, absolutely. But I think like things are getting better and better nowadays. So I wouldn't worry too much about crashing anymore. Except if you're using like a faulty software, like for example, OBS. Every time I use OBS, I have some problem. It's never the same, but there's always a problem. That's hilarious to me. But today's is it's the worst problem that I've ever had with OBS. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you so much for showing up today and hanging out with me and like rant and all these great recommendations. I think I'm gonna have to leave this video up because you guys shared so many gems here in the live stream, and I feel very proud of everything you guys are saying. So I feel like people, if that could help somebody else, I'm just gonna leave it up because I tend to like download to delete my live streams. But I'm gonna start being better about this, especially in this one that you guys are sharing so much gold. But I have to bounce. I have to work. And I have to get another video for you guys. Like I said, tomorrow morning you can expect the 14 Nameless Suite review by your friend Corhinio. And again, like I said, just expect my regular usual banter and like just saying the things that come to my mind as I'm hearing it. So if it sucks, I'm just sorry if it's your favorite. But if it sucks, it sucks. And if it doesn't, then you and me, my friend, share similar thoughts. Let me read the final couple of comments because this is great. Rafida, exactly that one. I even made Kemper profiles on my pod preset to give me access to those. Yeah, good fun. Yeah, lo-fi, right? Like we always like crappy little things. I have my little Casio keyboard that I love. It's like a little toy from the 80s, but I love it, man. I love it. It sounds crappy in the best way possible. So there we go, my friends. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for coming today. I'm thankful that, wow, 8 people today. This is like, I want to say it's like my all-time high in lives. So I'm really thankful for you guys. I'm going to try to come back maybe Monday or Tuesday for maybe a couple hours just to hang out, see what you guys have to say. Hopefully you guys can meet me. I usually try to stream like this time, which is 2:30 p.m., maybe 3 Pacific Standard Time. And maybe leaving at, I don't know, 4:30. So if you can catch me, that'll be amazing. Other than that, my friend, I appreciate you so much for coming today. I'm sorry for all the trouble that we had in the beginning, but we made it through. We had a little bit of fun. We share all these beautiful different thoughts, and I appreciate you for that. So until tomorrow, I'll see you soon, my friend. Take care.